Welcome guys to my review of CrossCode, an indie game that's a gem in my eyes. First thing is first, the gameplay, because we gotta start off with the thing that makes this game the best, huh? Alright, there are 4 facets of game. There are 6 different elements to this gameplay system. BRPs, which are basically just short projectiles that do not get affected by gravity. And if you hold it in, it gets flung around. Dodging, which is obvious, just dodge. Click combo, which is your basic melee, and guarding. But the 2 other elements, there's 7 elements. The 2 other elements of gameplay is the elemental elements, which are basically just really strong. Ice is just a weaker version of wave, and lightning is just a weaker version of fire. But all things work. Like fire works with groups of enemies, while lightning works on one the best. Well, wave can take on a group of enemies really easily, and ice doesn't. You get these elements very far late into the game, which I obviously am, which you can see from my level of the game. But yeah, the gameplay is very rewarding quick. But there's an 8th element I forgot to talk about. And that is jumping, which happens automatically. The reason this gameplay section is a 4 out of 5 is because of very, very poor, how can I say this? Very poor perspective. I'll show you an example of this now. Just get into it. Oh wait, oh yeah, there's a little treasure chest you can unlock, but I'll talk more about it now. Anyways, perspective. It does not look like I can jump on any of these from a little bit of perspective. And here's another example. Alright, here's an example. It is a late game example, so I won't be showing you much, but take a look. It looks like I can jump on these, but I can't really jump on these until I go a bit higher. Which do you notice there's a bit of a translation error here, perspective. The easiest way to see if you're gonna make a jump is by just crossing your hair over it, because then you'll be able to see if you can make a jump or not. But most of the time, their perspective can really mess you over. So the gameplay is a 4 out of 5, not because of how bad it is, but because there's something about it just it doesn't feel right, and kind of ruins the jumping a bit, which is a major part of the game, by the way. So the gameplay is a 4 out of 5. Anyways, it's a great gameplay. The graphics, I'll be showcasing in our late game area off right now, but not that late. I do not want to show you something that's super into the game, you know? Oh yeah, there's also the shift, which is another element, which allows you to take a look. Oh yeah, there's traders, which allow you to trade stuff like, frosted carrots and diabolic horns, and you know, like weaponry and stuff. Oh yeah, there's also NPCs. They're basically just normal players, which is great. This is basically a single-player RPG, a single-player JRPG, but to a fast-paced action. So it's an action RPG like Final Fantasy VII Remake and Kingdom Hearts 2, 1 through 3, and every other spin-off that's important to the lore, except for the mobile game. And that's it, really. The gameplay is amazing. Quickly eating with a cooldown makes sure the game is fair. There's even status effects, but it's obvious. Like lightning causes short jolts of electricity to go through you. Jolt does that. Fire burns you frequently. Wave marks you, so you're easier to auto aim attacks target you easier. And it breaks past your defense, and ice is basically just slowing down the opponent. That's what happens when I talk too fast. Anyways, alright, time to talk about battling enemies. I'm very strong, so enemies here is really ridiculous. But I want to talk about how there are different mechanics, like the blocking mechanic and the dodging. You gotta dodge attacks sometimes. But if you block at the perfect time, it counters. Oh, also the music slaps. That's 10 out of 10. There's nothing that's gonna stop me from saying the music slaps. Oh yeah, this is a side quest, but let me ignore that. Ignore a side quest. Actually, let me show you an example of the music that slaps. Musical spoilers, by the way. This is my favorite song. Let me quickly restart it. And those are only a few examples of the amazing soundtrack, so let me push that out of the way and bring the game back into play. The gameplay is amazing, the graphics are nice, as you can see the pixel art is really well shaded, and you know, just really nice to look at. And well, yeah, that's all I can really talk about the game normally without spoiling. So from now on, the rest of the gameplay is spoilers. The graphics are nice, 4 out of 5. No, 5 out of 5. The gameplay is nice, but there are a few flaws, 4 out of 5. The difficulty of the game may push some people off, so it's hard. However, there are different sliders you can choose, like different assists, which allow you to remove enemy attack frequency, receive damage, and puzzle speed to tweak the game's difficulty to your liking. So yeah, the game is great for beginners and new people at this style of game. But now I'm going to talk about the premise of the story. So yeah, spoilers inbound. 3, 2, 1. So, I almost forgot about one thing. I'm not going to talk about the story because I don't want to show you the story anymore. You know, spoilers and all that. And the writing is fun. I wanted to actually show you some gameplay now, since I completely forgot to show you the party mechanic, where a bunch of in-game buddies, like the characters you meet in-game, can help you out in combat. So there's also another mechanic called elemental overload. Elemental overload is basically your ability to use any and all elements become completely disabled. And you gotta wait for the cooldown, meaning you're stuck using normal mode. As you can see, I'm stuck using normal mode. I can't switch to any, even though I'm trying. Normal mode is a great move, but you won't be able to get any, like, special, like, type matchup things with it, without it. I just wanted to show you some gameplay. That's really it. Alright, I give up on this. The AI is really smart in this game. Like, I can actually, you know, do good. Alright, now I want to showcase some of the great writing this game has got. But also a very difficult boss fight. The gameplay is a 10 out of 10. The fighting is smooth, as you can see. I just like the writing. Like, some of the characters are over dramatic, and some of the characters genuinely feel like human beings. And this music theme. Zawada! Does not last long. It lasts only 9 seconds. But the gameplay is fun and exciting. Shields up! That's gonna do damage. The wall though. Nope, it failed. No. Oh, that was a close one. But you see, the AI is smart. They actually read you like a book. Well, or at least tried to. Gawada. No, your attack failed. No, your attack failed again. This is why I like the game. You can switch out, like, this AI is smart. This is the showcase of why the music is so great. You see the AI starting to read you using counts or more. You gotta use it in tighter spaces. Like, even that doesn't work. You gotta really time it now. Okay, but enough of that. The story and writing is good. The gameplay is fun and rewarding. Oh yeah, there's also the counter mechanic. Time to end his whole career in a combo. I'm about to perfect this guy. Come on, then. Instant chill. Nice, I got gold, but I already got gold before. The game is fun. Well, that's all I really wanted to showcase. The game is a great game, and should be played by more people. The story and writing is great, if a bit generic at some points, but hey, what you gonna do about that? The gameplay is fun and rewarding, except for the perspective that makes platforming difficult. The music's amazing, all of it. All soundtracks are amazing. The graphics are nice. The game is just really well made. And it's a great homage to classic games while modernizing it to its fullest form. I give the game a 9 out of 10. It's a great game. The only con is the perspective and some glitches and bugs that could, and some of the pacing issues that can come from grinding, because it plays into the MMO thing in. But that's it. That's the only thing I got bad of it. The rest of the gameplay is just great. And it should be played by more people. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and comment down below if you want me to continue making more reviews. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.